Hey guys! Oh, whoops. I was browsing Reddit. That's awesome. All right, so it's Patreon day. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to try really hard today to not give out spoilers. So there's that. So how are you guys doing? How are you doing? I'm trying to log in to check the comments. But apparently I was just browsing Reddit, so preparedness is just not my thing today. Oh, look at me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Prepared. Okay. Hi. Hello again, Crystal. I feel like I just talked to you 5 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago. Me and Crystal were chatting today. She's having a hell of a time getting her damn widgets to line up. I don't get it. We went through everything. Like re-downloading the paper, doing the whole thing. Like there was a lot. Like I don't know, man. Mine, you cannot see them unless I move the screen. And hers is just not working that way. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. So, did everybody have a chance to download the template today? It's on Patreon. That was almost not what I said. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, we have. I hope this is the right one. Quick peek. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, just in case if you guys aren't familiar or we have somebody new in the chat, if you're having trouble downloading it, download it from the website, not the app, because the app is a butthole and we all know this. So, all right, I was kind of at a loss for what to make this month, but I think we came up with something kind of cool. So, if you guys remember, like a while ago, I did a transients kit that had the little thin pencils. And I was thinking, I was like, I bet I could make something like that everybody could use, that we could make as a template. And I made it the open and shut. And I really, really like how the raised piece in the bottom came out. I think that looks so cute. So let's start with the closed version. And FYI, because we do have one closed and one open, the closed version is going to have some negative space up top. It's just the nature of it. It's how it goes. So, all right. This one I made pretty simple. For your color, where it says color here, you can do a color, you can do a pattern. And then I made this metal section its own layer in case you just wanted like a smooth, like not like a matte color, but like a tin, you know what I'm talking about? Like not the textured, non-textured. But I thought that the textured brought something to it, so I kept that in there too. I thought that was really cute. So if you want to add color and an image, you can do that by just hitting plus, tap your new layer, clip it, and then you can bring in your image from wherever. I'll just bring in this one. And then, well, this one has a black background, but, oh, I have one that doesn't. Hold on. Hold on. Pew. There we go. Ooh. Okay. I like that. So, and then you can also adjust the outside edge, like there. Actually, I might make that like a nice little black color. Ooh. Okay, that's cute. That didn't take long at all, did it? Crystal. So I'm going to PNG and then copy. Now I think my Zinnia is a safe place. Yes, it is. She wasn't in Zinnia today, was she? There we go. And then obviously you can just kind of crop this if you need to. Again, I kept it on the same file, so it's just easier. But you can just crop it in post. So then let's try an open one. So I'm going to close these layers, open this one, And then I did keep this multi-layered so that you could color different pieces of it. Like here's the outline is one color, and then the top tray and the bottom tray are two different colors. So I think we'll do the top tray in like a dark red and the bottom tray in this scarlet red. Cute. And then copy. And then paste. Oh, that's adorable. And now, okay, I also did not put a shadow, right? I didn't put a shadow on this for a very specific reason, because I want to show you guys a trick that you can do for all of your files. I want to say it was the beginning of January, so like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was messing with pens. I think it was pens in Zinnia, right? Because with Zinnia, as we all know, sometimes if you bring in a thin piece, yes, Colleen, 100% yes. Can you see the bug eye right here? Yes. But anyways, you pull in a pen, sometimes it's hard to click it again. And then also, if you're using things like Rochelle makes the little lamps, or if you have a bunch of pieces that have different shadows, right? Then it kind of kills the illusion of having it be a desktop if each shadow is going in a different direction. So what I did is I made my own shadows that I can bring in like this. And I'm going to show you guys how I did this, because obviously this one's not going to fit perfectly because it's a square, but I can copy paste like that and then just move them to the back. And then for the purpose of this, I'm just going to move that for a sec. Merge these together as a group. Go to color, drop the opacity way down. And then you would have a small shadow. But I'm going to show you, because obviously this one's a square, right? I just tried to make a square work. So I'm going to show you how to make a rectangle one in Procreate. So easy. So let's go. What does she have? Well, you know what? Live and learn. Oh, I was just in Procreate. I'm so smart. All right, so we're going to go just to a blank. This is not blank. I'll just make a new one. What? No. Okay, so I'm just going to make a new screen, right? I'm going to take black and I'm going to drop it on here. And then I'm going to turn on freeform and just make an approximate shape. And then this one did have rounded edges. So I'm going to do the, what did we used to call that? The Yeetus Maximus? I'll make this a different color so it's visible. Hey, this kind of looks like a mod image, right? This headache, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to do it this way. I'm just going to come across like this. Super easy. It doesn't have to be perfect because honestly, you're going to be did it on the wrong layer too. You're going to be lowering the opacity anyways. So just like a half-assed kind of Yeetus canvas. That's what it was. Thank you, Crystal. And then just like so. And then I can dupe this, flip that, and then merge them so that we have one piece like this. Now you want to make it small enough to where when you do feather it out, it's not going to touch the edge of the canvas, because if it does that, then it's very obviously a like an edge, like you can see an edge, and you don't want that. So you have your layer selected. You're going to go to Gaussian blur. Now, how far you do it is going to be like how far it is away from the table. And this one I don't want to be too far, so I'm just going to do a little bit like this turn off the background. And then this one you have to share. I'm just going to share it as a PNG and copy. Come back into Zinnia. Paste it. And now I can crop. Now, because I just did a small shadow, I could have made this bigger because it didn't have as much of feathering. But I'm not too... Hey, I was pretty close. So I'm going to do like that. Move it to the bottom. And then just lower this down. And then you can shift it around. And then if I copy and paste, I can put it behind this one. Like so. And then doing that, both of my shadows are going in the same direction, so it doesn't ruin the illusion of the desktop. Because like if I took this shadow and stuck it over here, that makes absolutely no sense. Unless your light source is right dead center, that doesn't make sense. So we'll just put it right back there. Party, party. So now we will go back in here. Where the hell was I? Okay. And make new things. So let's see. What? Oh, you know what would be cute on this? Hey, Claudette. And it would match these colors anyways. Is these little dudes from yesterday's... Oh, that's Running Park. From yesterday's release. These guys. This will be adorable. Hold on. So let's see. Let's do... And it's going to gripe at me. Do you want to paste this? Yes, I do. Oh, Claudette, look, here we go. We got to wait 15 minutes. And then I can even change this color to be lighter. That's cute. I wonder what like a gray would look like. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. I could even like scoot this over like that and put this on there. That one was instant. Oh, this stupid thing. Oh, that's adorable. This is something that Jenna circa 2004 would have absolutely loved. That's awesome. So we're just going to copy, go back here, paste, allow paste, crop in and Lachlan, and done. Oh, I could even put it in here. Oh, that's kind of cute. Sweet. I wonder, does Zinnia have pens? I don't know if they have pens. I know they have rings, but I don't know if they have pens. I mean, they kind of do. Oh, you're clear. That's stupid. Let's see. What about this one? Okay, it's not quite to the caliber of a desktop, but it's trying. It's trying. Oh, these feathers are cute. Oh, what about these pencils? Let's try the pencils. Ah, that's better. Okay, here we go. We'll stick some of these in here. This one can go away. Cute. Right? It does look like a pen coffin. Jewel Circa now does. Right? Exactly. Yes, I hate that so much, Jay. That's so damn What the hell is that? Doesn't that look like a shoe for a pencil? I don't understand that. Ooh, I bet. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I have an idea. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to stick it in the folder. Hold on a second. This might be cute. Wait. This is so frustrating. Oh, it is cute. Oh, look at, I wonder if it would look better on the bottom. And don't forget to make a backup, guys, because if you're screwing around like I am, it does. If you're screwing around like I am, you might accidentally lock your file, and you don't want to do that. That's so cute. Colleen, girl, I've done so many pens. You are going to have to give me a little more to go on there. I wonder if there's like little pieces like notepads. See, Zinnia is not that, from what I've seen, they're not that up on shadows and like realism. So what we find is probably going to look just like a sticker. But that's where our little things come in handy. So see this thing. If I go into my photos and bring in this one and put it behind here. That crop though, Jenna, come on. Okay, move. Then it gives it a little bit more to play with, see? Oh, that's cute. It looks like it's like stuck to the lid. Okay, I like that. That's adorable. The sarcastic one's nice. So yeah, you can do like pretty much as with all of them, like any colors or whatever that you like. With this one, I tried to do the highlight on the like the the edges, kind of mid-toned. So really dark darks and really light lights aren't going to have the same pop, but that's just the way it's got to be if we're going to make it as versatile as possible. But I think too, I could even do, let me see if I can find my, where's my aquarines? There they are. Oh, I don't like that color. Oh, cute. So you could do patterns, squiggles. You could do glitter. I have some really dope glitter brushes. Hold on. Like this one might be good. I feel like Toby should be laying in here. This is a very Toby-centric thing. Let me try that, and then we'll do the red up here. That's got orange in it. Nobody wants that. What about these things? Ooh! Okay, now this is turning into something that you would put stuff in and then hide and hope your parents don't see it. Just saying. What about some little hearts? Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, I like that one. So cute. Okay, let's go a whole new direction. We've kind of played out this red and black thing. So let's do like maybe a green. That's green. And let's see, green. Maybe this sassy purple. Oh, that's something. Yikes. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And then maybe we'll do this in like a really bright green. You ever do something and then immediately just feel it in your soul that was just not the right decision? That's a little better. This is kind of pristine for me. Whew, okay. We got this. Okay. We can't let it try to compete with that one because that one's just amazing. So what if we do... Let's try to find a character to stick on the cover. If Procreate / Goodnotes will let us, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, that can't be shown yet. That can't either. Damn it. Oh, Anna, do not do that to me. What did we do? We did bright ass green and purple. What about Shay? Like, these twigs might be cute. But we have to wait 45 minutes for the paste. Shut up, Crystal. I'm branching out. And then we'll do this one. No, that's not going to work. Crystal, you're a dick. Where's my button? Thanks a lot, Crystal. I did push allow, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, we gotta sit here for a second. Is anybody else having this problem with Goodnotes? I know that Claudette is. Goodnotes / Procreate. So we're going to have to reopen that bitch. And then we have to find the file. Okay, let's see. I only have this with Goodnotes, I think. I'm pretty sure this is not happening in OneDrive. Ooh. God damn, that's ugly. It's so bad. It is so bad. Oh, that's better. I don't even know what to do now. It's like, this is just not it. Fuck it. We'll just keep it like this. See, I'm noticing it most with Goodnotes. Oh, I didn't do the outside. Shit. Balls. Probably because I'm denying that it ever happened. So, okay, we will call this... Oh, Jesus Christ. We will call this incentive for you to make it better. I mean... This is spring in a way that I don't think anyone intended. From OneDrive, it's drag and drop issues. I've been having it copying from Procreate to Affinity or other places. See, it's an iOS thing. I know that for a fact because when the phones, because the phones got iOS 16 first, and the phones did the same damn thing. And I was griping in chat, I think with my PR team, about it when the phone was doing it. And I think that was right around the time that I called customer service and they gave me the name Gwenna. But then they came out with a fix for it that next day, right? And it stopped doing it. So when iOS 16 came out for the iPads, it started doing it and they still haven't fixed it. And it's been how long? Since September? October? I think October. And it's frustrating as hell, yo. I haven't seen it from Affinity, but I also don't drag and drop to Affinity. I will like select files and then say open in Affinity, and that works fine. But this drag and drop crap is just not doing it. I mostly will drag and drop from the Photos app or from Goodnotes if I'm like making graphics or something. It's a bitch, yo. It's a bitch. So let's take it a step further, because why not? So I have a folder, this one, that has a bunch of shit in it that is like test stuff or old, I'm not gonna load, or old transients and crap like that. I think that some of this stuff would look cute in one of these, if it'll let us. So if I hit copy that way, see, I talked to Zinnia about this the other day. If you hit copy here instead of drag and drop, then it wants to work. Let's see. Let's grab some old school Antaras. See, works just fine that way. Stupid. Oh, we got some. Let's see. But if you select something from here and hit copy and then hit paste down here, it's going to ask. And I did show that to them, so they do know that that's a problem. Did I not hit allow? Let's see. But I don't see how that fixes our Goodnotes issue. But I mean, it's something, right? These are so old. Wow. Oh, I liked these ones. See, this is kind of cute, right? Just want to point out that doing something like this in Goodnotes is a real pain in the ass because of the layering issues. Now let's put stuff in this one. Screw you, default pins. Let's see. Miss Quinn. Nope, don't want to do it that way. Oh, my Castiel pen. Hell yeah. Adorable. See, that's fun. Maybe the pig in a poke sticker. Colleen, I'll believe that when you've been in that planner for like a quarter. Because I've heard you say that before, and then I see you asking for different types of planners. So you prove that to me. Because I've been in mine, like I've stayed in my planners for a full year since 2019. I want to say 2019. Now, will I say I found planner peace? Maybe. I mean, if not, I would have changed it, right? But my planner piece is like changing stuff. Like how things are all different. That's my planner piece. So we got a bunch of these clippies. Let's see. I think this one... Oh, shit. This one's Claude. See, these are fun. I hope you guys like these. These were fun. It's like, just put a bunch of crap in a box. Oh, here's Tiffany. Let's put her in there. With her voodoo for dummies. Love it. That's so cute. Oh, here's baby Lachlan. Look at him. Little chonk. I'll stick that in there too. I've made it a quarter and then I end up switching it up. Yeah, To a fault, I'm a completionist. So I was actually talking about this with Mandy and Claudette the other day. Like when I start something, unless it's absolute torture, I always have to finish it. But if I don't finish it, like if it is that much torture, then it's just gone. Like I don't save stuff and come back to it later. I either finish it or it doesn't exist anymore. And that's how I feel about planners. It's like if I'm going to go through all the trouble of like setting it up, and like getting all my stuff into it, if I don't have that, okay, this works feeling, then I just drop the whole damn time. And that's kind of annoying because I do spend a lot of time doing it. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do? You know, if you don't like it, you don't stick it out. What's in here? Oh, some AirPods. Those might not fit in here. They sort of fit in there. Size not to scale. I did jump between two planners last year, just jumping back and forth. It's a fresh... It is a fresh Lachlan. I did the planner jumping, like, for the first, I don't know, 5 or so months. Maybe not even that. After I started digital planning, because I was learning how to do it. But after that, it was like one and done for the entire year. This little frog. This is cute. Now, I understand that if this were to physically close, all this shit would fall off the top. I don't care. It's the fantasy, right? We're selling the fantasy, and that sounded very horrible. I didn't mean it that way. You can stick some tags in here. This is also, this folder on the left, is where I keep a lot of the crap that I don't make anymore. But that I didn't want to get rid of because I still use it every once in a while. Cute. I'll probably be changing it up in February. I need something easier when I was setting up 2023 because I had space. That happens too. I think that's why I like my setup so much, is because I can make it as complicated or as simple as I need it to be for that week. And that makes a difference. So I have a question. So in December, we put out the challenge to do... Did we say it was just... Yeah, it was the entire month of December, so this would have been November. We put out the challenge to plan every day in December. God, this migraine. I kept to it. I did it every day. And then I said to myself, okay, in January I'm going to do the same thing. And I have for the most part. I have missed a couple of days lately because I've been, number one, hella busy. But number two, you know, the migraine train jumps in and then just likes to pop up again here and there. And like, how many freaking pages can you have in 1 month that say migraine? So far, I think I'm at 6. But anyways, so I'm not 100% sold anymore on the daily planning. Not because I don't like it, and not because I don't enjoy going back and looking through them, because I 100% do. But I'm thinking. So, okay. I said I wasn't going to do spoilers. But I think we need to do spoilers. Whoever doesn't want to see spoilers, hear spoilers, especially when it regards to Patreon, you might want to step out and we'll see you tomorrow for pajama planning, because we're going to talk. So, you stay awake. I'm not done with you yet. So, okay. I've been talking to a bunch of folks who are... microphone is being weird. Who are in the industry, who either plan as consumers, plan as shop owners, or do a variety of both. Now, most of these people also are artists who draw their own stuff. And so I wanted to get the opinion of people whose opinion I would consider to be valuable, right? Not some rando who I don't know from Eden, right? So, you guys know we've been talking about social media slash the digital planner world, pretty, I won't say consistency, but, here and there, consistently, but here and there again, during pajama planning or, mixed bag sometimes, whatever. And, I was trying to figure out, like really, really trying to figure out, okay, what the hell is going on in the community, right? Because I have been I've been that little troll who's been like creeping on everybody's social medias, like seeing, okay, what are these folks into? What are they liking? What are they not liking? You know, just trying to figure out like what direction is the community heading, because obviously you can't just tell folks what they want. You have to a certain degree, just kind of feel the room, right? So I've been feeling the room for how long has it been now, you guys? Almost a year. And I've come to a conclusion that's kind of sad. I feel like, and you guys back me up or tell me I'm wrong, I feel like the digital planner community, just digital, not physical, the digital planner community has kind of moved on, I guess. Not that folks don't still enjoy it, but I don't feel like there's this sense of community within anything outside of my bubble, right? And that kind of sounds asshole-ish, but I mean, that's what we do sometimes. But like the community here that we have on Patreon, and the community that we have like on Twitch, you know what I mean, pajama planning, or in the Facebook group, like I feel like that's it, right? Like that's it, because like I see other shop owners, okay? Other shop owners whose names I'm not going to name, but you see them constantly pull this, well, I'm going to stop this. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then they come back in and say, oh, we're having a big open, come back to planning sale. And then 3 days later, it's everything on clearance, closing doors. It's like so back and forth and wishy-washy that for me as a buyer, okay, because we all know that Jenna's also a buyer, I don't trust that. Because especially some of these shops, again, not naming names, but some of these shops will do their purchases, like, because Etsy puts that cap, right? That 20 meg, 25 meg cap on their stuff. So you have to go through like Google Drive or Dropbox or whatever. And if you have purchased from these shops and then they decide they don't want to do it anymore, whether or not they come back, they wipe that drive. So you cannot get your stuff if you lost it or whatever. Now, granted, yes, I am a huge proponent of back your crap up. Like you download something, you back it up. I get that. However, shit happens, right? Shit happens. And if someone's here and gone, it's like, I don't trust that. And yeah, it's a turnoff. It is 100% a turnoff. So in prowling all of these places, right, there have been a few that recently have been like, we're going to come back. And then you don't see anything, which, okay, that's your prerogative. But like, it's like people who make the announcement that they're leaving a group. It's like, we don't need to know that if no action's going to come. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the ones, and this one really grinds my gears because it pisses me off so badly. I saw someone post on Instagram this kit that they had made based off of a popular show, okay? And I think it was up for maybe 3 or 4 days. And then the person commented, like, did a new post saying, this kit is no longer available on Etsy because they claim that it violated copyright. So here's a link where you can purchase it directly from me via PayPal. And it's like, bruh. Bruh. So that brings the disillusionment, right? Because these people obviously know that they're doing something wrong and they don't care. God damn, that makes me mad. But, anyways, so with planning, right? With planning, you go through and you look and see, okay, so activity in these different groups, activity on these specific platforms, things like that. And I feel like I could name a couple of places that are really, really doing fantastic. In Midnight's is one. Crystal, what was the other one we were talking about? In Midnight's is one. Oh, frick. Luxbook. Okay. And their difference is that I've observed, again, tell me if I'm wrong, but their difference is that they are, number one, doing so much video. Like, everything they do video, which the algorithms really like right now, and that can't be denied. Number two is they're doing a lot of how-tos, right? Like, here's how you do this, here's how you do that. Now, from my perspective, that's a damn smart thing because obviously they're doing something correctly. But for me personally, I feel like it would be, for me, not them, for me, constantly repeating myself. And I always, I don't know if it's an INFJ thing, but I always feel like I'm bothering people. I know you guys are my tribe, so I can say this, but I always feel like I'm bothering people. So to keep saying the same thing over and over, that is so hard for me. You can ask anybody on my PR team, like, they used to have to really, really get on my ass about letting people know when there has been new releases. I'm better at it now. I do better, but it's the same thing. It's like, I don't want to be bothering people. So the in-your-face planning is just not my thing. It's not for me. I don't like to tell people what they should like. I mean, I don't like to be told what I should like, although I will admit to watching all these videos. So it's like, I can't say they're doing it wrong because they're getting me too. But that's just, it's not my style. It's not how I am comfortable presenting myself. So with that in mind, okay, there are these few places who are very good at it. I'm not one of those people. So I feel like, with exception of those couple of people, the digital planning community has kind of hit a ceiling, right? Because from the perspective of numbers, okay, people's Facebook groups, Instagrams, I don't think folks post to Twitter for planning, but like just looking at various shops like Souk de Coco, Pink Punch Studio, me, LD Studios, Small World Digitals, Digital Gator Designs, Shadowcat Digitals, like looking at all of these places for the past year, I feel like we have all gained and lost the same amount of interaction. So, and this suggests to me that as folks are leaving, new folks are coming in, but there's no, like, it's the same amount all the time. So I don't know how much the planning aspect of it is part of what draws people to shops, if that makes sense. Because for me, I post, you guys know what I do. I make the kits that have the characters and the text and stuff like that. And then there are shops that make the full, like, Erin Condren style boxes and things like that. Now, when I make a kit that has just boxes, no characters, just boxes, and, you know, obviously like washies, like a literal functional planning set, it doesn't sell. It doesn't go anywhere. And I feel like, for me, that's because there are 7,000 other places you can get this, or hopefully what y'all are doing is you can make it for yourself very freaking easily. so easily, right? So it's like those, I don't know if you guys have seen on like social media or whatever, but people are making like the tumblers, like the big tall tumblers, 1,700 different shops with the same 6 designs that they get from Etsy. And it's exactly like what we always talk about with the people buying the sticker kits that are all made with art by the same 2 artists. So it's like, in my, here's where I'm trying not to be annoying again, but I feel like the people come to LD Studios because of the stuff that I do that is not the same as what other people do. You know, a lot of shops, since I started, since I made Davey, and since I, brought Sassy in, a lot of other shops started to do that. You know, they started to create characters for their shops. I'm not naming names again, but I think y'all know who I'm talking about. But not, when I first started my shop, no one did that. So, nowadays though, a lot of shops do, which I don't care. It doesn't bother me, because no one is going to make stuff that I can make, just like I'm not going to make stuff that other folks can make, right? So if the art is what's setting my brand apart, right? What if I took that a step further? Okay? So if other people are showing you how to use Goodnotes, how to use, well, it's kind of out of my area, Note Shelf, how to use other apps, yup, tips and tricks for planning in Goodnotes or planning in this. What is stopping me from doing tips and tricks for drawing your own characters? Tips and tricks for making your own damn planner stickers so you don't have to spend money on something that is so easy to do. Not that I'm ragging on anyone else for doing it. That's not I didn't mean it to sound that way, but hopefully you can read between the lines on that one. But so I'm thinking, if I do more art-based content, that's something that I can do that someone else can't just come by and say, well, I'm going to start drawing Davey. You see what I'm saying? So with Patreon, what I would like to do is, for number 1, okay, next month in February, that is the end of year 2 that we have had this Patreon community, which is fucking crazy. So March 1st marks the start of the 3rd year. So that is the perfect time for an overhaul. Perfect time for an overhaul. So Maynard's not going anywhere. Let me stress that right now. Let me also stress that I'm not leaving the planner community. I'm still going to make kits. I'm still going to make my monthly exclusives. This is not Jenna's Jumpin' Ship. That's not what this is. I just want to focus more on what I can do that other people aren't or can't do, right? Because any shop owner out there can make a kit of stickers, but it takes a Claudette to make something that looks like those bats with those really adorable eyes. I can't do that, right? So having my focus shift more to what I can offer versus what anyone else can do, I'm thinking that might be the play, right? So I want to also be mindful that not everybody gives a shit about drawing, and not everybody gives a shit about, anything that doesn't have to do with planning. And I acknowledge and I accept that. So I'm trying right now. This is all in the planning stages. I still have a month and a half. Don't at me, but I'm trying to think of a way to integrate these things in a way that makes sense for the majority. Because no way am I going to make everybody happy. That's never going to happen. But I want to do it in a way that makes sense for the majority. So I was thinking that I could do some, like, a lot more art content, and backing off a bit on the big planner content for Patreon, not for the web shop, for Patreon, because I've been doing some internal prowling lately also, and seeing that things like the Hobonichi set, it's not really getting downloaded, which is fine. It's fine. But I do want to make sure that I'm giving you guys what you're into. You know, obviously, that sounded weird. I want to make sure that you guys are getting, you know, benefits from being in the Patreon group, rather than just, oh, well, there's that thing, you know? So, I'm the Hobonichi set is it's up there for removal. Maynard is going to stay, like I mentioned. But I want to focus on just more like meaningful stuff, right? Like okay, since January, okay, this is a long-winded Jenna moment. My Advil's kicking in, can you tell? But since January, I really started focusing on doing like interpretive styles, which we talked about in the stream like a couple of weeks ago. So I started focusing on doing interpretive styles, with like the draw this in your style challenges and stuff like that. So I feel like maybe once a year or maybe every like 18 months, artists kind of go through a metamorphosis where the style evolves and, you know, things get a little different. There's some changes here and there and whatever. And I feel like that's kind of the mode that I'm in right now, because if we look, which we can definitely do, if we look, that's not what we're looking for. Lachlan was reading that last night. Okay, so here's my 2019 shit, right? I mean, it's cute, but it's all, like, I was very much into one color palette, and I didn't go beyond that. And then 2020 was very much my era of experimenting with grit and crust and just, like, making things very crunchy looking. 2021 was the Avatar era, which we can all see here. That was when I started getting away from doing the Zepeto characters and getting into doing like my own style of characters. And then 2022 was when I defined the characters and created more of a definitive style, I feel like. But now that I feel like I've kind of got that in the bag with 2023, I'm doing this kind of stuff where it's more focused on features and expression. Because last year my goal was to work on backgrounds and environments. This year I'm working on expression and interpretation. There's stuff that I haven't put in here yet. But anyways, so I feel like for Patreon, and for, I mean, really just my brand in general, it makes sense to keep exploring these things and to... Let me give you some of my ideas. I didn't bring my notebook. Shit. Okay. So some of the ideas that I've had, okay, was, and these are in no particular order. They have not been assigned to tiers yet. I haven't even figured out my tiers yet. But I want to do, like downloadable, printable, or like tablet coloring pages, just like we've been doing on the drawing streams, but in addition to those. So like not, this counts as your Patreon, like different, right? So doing those. And one thing I thought of that would be really fun that we could kind of like collab on, sort of, was, okay, so in February, because this is all starting in March, so in February I'm going to put some polls up in the Facebook or in the Patreon group, like, okay, I want you guys to pick the characters, I want you guys to pick the setting, and then I will draw a full color wallpaper of that for the following month to give away for Patreon, that you could use as like a tablet background or a computer background. But something that we, like, you guys have a hand in designing and then I have to draw it. I thought that would be really fun. That would be cool. That would be gonna be hard, but it'd be fun. But also do hosting a like a drawing challenge group, like a private group for only us, like the people who are participating, where we could do like work in progress, prompts, like some live stream drawing, stuff like that. I know, Jules, I know I don't have my notes. I left them in the living room. But yeah, so stuff like that I thought would be fun. I have a whole bunch of like notes and stuff that I think I'm still trying to figure out where things would go and how they would go. But for you guys who are hardcore planners, right? Hardcore planners. What do you guys want to see? Because I don't want to just alienate the people who are here to plan. I just want to make it make sense, right? And I've said this from the jump, I want you guys to be able to get what you can't get elsewhere. Because, like, people ask me, oh, Jenna, can you show us how to make square boxes? And it's like, make square canvas. Like, that's really all you have to do. So I don't want to give you something that you could get in a Google search. I want it to be something that's, like, beneficial, because otherwise, why the hell bother, So, if you guys have any ideas or any requests, let me know. You can DM me or, post it in Facebook or whatever. But things are going to have a big shake up for March. Not only for the expression of the brand, but also because I feel like it has been the same for a long time. And for you guys, I can see from the stats that that's getting boring. Stuff's not getting downloaded, shit like that. So I want to make sure that everybody's getting something out of it. And I'm telling you guys right now, you're going to see me a lot more active there than you will on Instagram, because I'm tired of fighting Instagram's algorithm. So fuck them. Fuck them. I'm going to focus on like communications and work in progresses and shit like that on Patreon. So if you are getting too many messages from me or notifications, let me know and I'll scale it back some, but I want to focus my stuff there. And Michelle, that is 100% the exact comment I'm hoping to hear. So thank you, because that's exactly, like, I am a hardcore planner, but I'm also a hardcore artist, and I would like to be able to share some of that with you guys. Yeah, a big shakeup for sure, because it needs to be done. Like, there's some cobwebs in there and some bugs in there, and I just feel like we could do a lot more. We could have a lot more fun there, and we can have more fun. This doesn't, I don't mean this nasty, but in ways that other apps won't let us, because, like, a lot of other apps get spicy if you post things that are a little off color, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not posting boobs or nothing, but I'm not above it. But no, I want it to be more interactive and more fun for you guys. Because it feels like it's gotten very monotonous and boring, and I'm not either of those things in my day-to-day life. So I want to make it more fun, more interactive, and I want you guys to get more out of it. So just let me know if there's something that you guys definitely want to see, or if there's something that your guys are just like, hey, Jenna, while you're getting rid of stuff, get rid of this, because we don't want boring. That's stupid. So yeah, I mean, I'm learning new techniques right now, so why can't we do it together, There's a lot we could do. So, right, Crystal, right? Yeah, you can. Claudette, I was looking at that. You can add up to 500 hours of video on Patreon for all of 2023. And I don't have 500 hours of anything to say. So that's like plenty of time to be able to include clips, behind the scenes, shit like that, I love planning, but I also want to start making my own shit when I can't find shit I want, but I do love drawing. Yeah, Colleen, that's exactly why I started. That is 100% why I started, because I wanted to have a character that I could use in multiple situations across multiple spreads. And that's how I started Davy. You know, and if you notice, Davy is the simplest of all my characters because Davy's where I started, you know? Absolutely. Hell yeah. Shut up, Crystal. I heard that. Oh, that's awesome. So, you know, I think that we could do a lot of stuff. Oh, perspective is tough. Perspective is absolutely tough. So cool. Okay. I said I wasn't going to do this and I full on committed and did like half an hour of it. But yeah, so we're going to have some fun. And I'm thinking of, and this again, all of this is still up in the air, you guys, but I'm also considering doing like physical stuff because I just bought a new art printer. David doesn't know this yet. I just bought a new art printer that's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and I already have everything to do art prints. I can do buttons like the pins. I can do character buttons. I can do stickers. I can do all kinds of shit. So I'm thinking that I might consider doing a physical tier and see how that goes. Yeah, I have my phone. Oh, are you texting me? You are texting me. Link, Jenna's shit. Oh, yes. My friends are dope. Jenna's new shit. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Love that. Okay, the coloring pages, the wallpapers, the closed drawing group. Oh yeah. There's too many names. Claudette yesterday suggested, because like I said, I've been asking around. Claudette suggested doing tablet icons, like for downloading for Patreon, like tablet icons and widgets. I was like, that would be so cool, because I made mine like here. I don't know how well y'all can see, but all of my icons on here are things that I've drawn. And I was like, oh, that is so fun. Yeah, the art printer is 100% Julie's fault, so you can point the finger at her for this. But I do have the fancy ass art paper, because I bought all this crap years ago for photography. But I have the fancy ass papers. I've got the matte boards for shipping and the cellophane wrappings. Like, I have all this stuff. So it's like, why not do it? So I'm trying to decide, because here's the thing with Patreon, the way that they have it set up, and I'm still researching all this stuff, but the way that they have it set up is you can subscribe to one tier. So what I want to do is not have like, okay, you can get Maynard here, or you can get physical things here, or you could get, art videos here, because if I do that, like, folks are gonna, like, you can't mix and match, you know what I mean? You can't mix and match. So I want to make sure that stuff goes together that makes sense together, if you get me there. So I don't know. All that's still up in the air, and I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, my DMs are open. You can comment, like post on Patreon, and we can talk about it there. And I was also thinking that for different tiers, that we could do, like, okay, we're going to do a beginner video for this concept, or we're going to do something a little more advanced for this tier. All up in the air right now. But I found out that I can do that. I can say, okay, folks who subscribe for this content, I'm going to send this and you're only going to see it. So here's your link. Let's go into here. And either you're not going to hear stuff that you don't understand if it's a beginner class / follow through, or you're not going to have to deal with all the beginner shit if it's an intermediate or advanced video. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, that's on the thought process. So there's a lot going on. I hope it all works out. And I do want to stress for everybody listening, I do want to stress that you guys are under absolutely no obligation to stick it out if this is not something you're into. I won't be butthurt if you guys are like, this ain't what I signed up for, I'm gonna peace out. that's 100% okay. I'm not going to at you for it because I know this is a huge change. February's content is going to be what is currently expected. So like we're going to have the Maynards, we're going to have the Hobo kits, we're going to have the Procreate template. All of that is already finished. It is in the queue and is all ready for you guys. So February's not changing. It's March 1st when the changes are going to happen. You will see, however, in February, I am going to post the polls for whoever wants, like what, character and scenario and stuff like that. Donna, the way I'm thinking that I'm going to do it is going to be very similar to how it is now with, if you sign up for this tier, you're going to get stuff from the previous tiers. Do you know what I mean? I'm just learning, so I would want all the how-tos. Yeah, right, exactly. So I'm going to try to put it so that you don't miss something because you want something else. I'm going to try to do that as much as possible. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is all still in the planning phase, but I do want to keep that in mind so that I'm not, I'm not making you pick. You know what I mean? I'm not making you pick, you have to have this or that. That's not my goal. I want to make sure that it works that way. Cool. Okay, cool. Well, good. I'm glad you guys sound like you're going to be into this, because I'm thinking that this is going to be the play. It's going to give more opportunity for doing new things, trying new things, changing stuff up, and making sure that that stuff doesn't get boring or stale or just too monotonous. I want to make sure that it's fun and beneficial for you guys, because I know that y'all supporting my ass is more than I could ever have hoped for, and I'm so grateful, and I don't ever want you guys to feel like doing Patreon is a job, because it's not. It's fun. But I want to make sure that it's fun for you guys too, instead of just, well, there's that thing again. So yeah, we're gonna shake things up a bit and do some fun stuff. I think it's gonna be good. It's a little stressful. Change can be stressful, but I'm excited though. I think it's gonna be cool. So yeah, keep an eye out throughout the next month and a half or so for any polls or questions there. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you, Michelle. I'm thinking so my idea is to have a base concept for each tier, right? That is going to, again, include the stuff in the tier below it for everybody who doesn't want to miss out. But I would also like to start doing things like, okay, well, it's a random Thursday night and I'm already drawing anyway, so I'm just going to jump in and see, hey, let's chat, right? So I would like to be able to have that as just like an inclusion, not something that's assigned. That way, there'll be more just random stuff to do and things to, hang out or draw, or, hey, we're going to do this Q&A, or all right, so whoever wants to talk about running an Etsy store or running a standalone website, we're going to, log on Friday at 6:00, be there or don't, whatever, but having just random stuff like that pop up that's not necessarily scheduled, I think could be a lot of fun too. And of course, I'll keep them on the channel so that you guys can come back and watch later if you miss it. But I think that could be pretty fun. How to make Procreate stamps for planner stuff like washi. Oh, I can easily do that. Yeah, for sure. I didn't bring my pencil. So hopefully somebody can text me that so I can put it on my list. But yeah, I have absolutely no problems showing you guys stuff like that. None at all. Honestly, none at all. There's a lot of DIY stuff for planners and things like that we can totally do, and stuff that's still related to art content. I can we can sit down and, okay, we're gonna make literally put together a planner, because I don't just pull them from PNGs, I draw them. So we can sit down and draw the pieces to make our own planners. Because yeah, I'm still a planner. I'm not leaving planning. I am still a planner. And learning shading and shadows and things like that for a paper, this is a concept that you can apply to any art piece that you end up doing later. So yeah, absolutely. Like, we used to have fun drawing pens. Do you remember when we drew those pens and made fun of Crystal on the words? I still have those. But yeah, stuff like that I think would be fun. Or you know what else could be fun? Like, just randomly calling out like one Patreon person and being like, hey, Donna, what do you want to draw on Tuesday? You know what I mean? Something like that could be fun too. I do intend to be a lot more active in the Patreon setting because, like I said, I'm done fighting with Instagram. All of my friends, like, I did a poll. I did a poll. Was this yesterday? Might have been the day before yesterday. But saying, okay, go ask your kids, what do they think of Facebook? And no one came back with, yeah, Facebook's great. Nope. No one came back with, we like Facebook. In fact, the most commented thing was, Facebook's stupid. So I'm honestly not even really that committed to Facebook right now. So I am doing a challenge with some friends, with Julie, Claudette, Mandy, and Crystal. Is that all of us? I feel like there was one more. Julie, Claudette, Mandy, and Crystal. Maybe it is just the 5 of us. But we all said that we were going to log on to TikTok every day and post a TikTok video. Not because we're good at TikTok, because I'm not. But just to see what the difference is with TikTok's algorithm when you commit to doing it for 7 days versus Instagram's algorithm when you commit to doing that for 7 days. So, yeah, if you don't follow me on stupid TikTok, please do that because apparently that's where I have to post stuff now. I don't know a lot about it. In fact, when I opened the app yesterday to make sure I was following this group of friends, I couldn't find where everything was. I couldn't find anything. So, yeah, if you're on TikTok, follow me there at Genevieve Mazer. I'm planning to post ferret videos. Ferret videos and art stuff. I did post, because look at, I made this dope ass phone case yesterday to match my screen. That's the wrong way. How do I do this? There we go. Check that out. How cool is that? So I made this yesterday and I videoed the process and put it on my TikTok. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. No, I just asked people, Amanda, what they thought of Facebook and of what their kids thought of Facebook. And no one said that they liked Facebook. I mean, I can only understand its necessity for, like, because a lot of places will be like, do you want to log in with Facebook? And that's really convenient. Plus, like, my in-laws are on Facebook. I still need to do mine for the day. Was working on something last night and that fucking migraine. Yeah, dude. Today was mine. Today, like, I still feel it, like, right here. But because I hyper medicated right before stream, it's starting to chill. Yeah, there's some on there already, Colleen. I'm old and I don't have TikTok. Michelle, I feel old when I watch it too. I'm not going to lie. But there is a lot of art stuff on there that's really cool. Hive, okay, so if you don't know Hive, it's like if Instagram had a cousin that didn't suck as bad. Like here, Crystal just popped up on mine. Whoa, as I drop this. Oh, she's posting Mandy's video or Mandy's kits. But Hive is like Instagram, but without the algorithm. Like what you sign up for is what you see. If you do TikTok, you could do like how to draw something small. Yeah, I'm planning to do some of those. So, some like behind the scenes or maybe speed draws, things like that. Or those really cool challenges like me and Julie did, like someone will post like, okay, you're going to draw something based on how you answer these questions. And then you answer the questions and that's what you draw. So those are fun too. Yeah, Donna, see, I can see that too. I used to be in a lot more Facebook groups. I'm not on a whole lot anymore. Um, but yeah, I used to be on there for a lot of groups. But like I said, the planner groups are kind of sucking ass lately. And if it's not like the quiet crickets of a group, then it's the goddamn drama, man. And I hate drama. I hate it. I'm on there for the men. Nice. That's awesome. You guys are so funny. All right, well, we've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes already. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one out because we do have a stream tomorrow. Are we supposed to plan or draw tomorrow? I don't remember. It's planning, right? Because Lachlan drew with us last week. I think it's planning. I don't remember. My chats are slow. Did I sign on for that one, Julie? That's awesome. Hey, Jules, did you ever get your account to work for Blizzard? It is. Oh, it is planning. See, thank you, Claudette. Okay, cool. I had better draw some scarlets today then, huh? All right, well, I will see you guys tomorrow if you can come up. And like I said, if you do have any ideas or anything that you wanted to share about the Patreon stuff, don't hesitate to reach out or post in the planner. Try again. In the Patreon group. I'm going to do like a more in-depth announcement there next month because I don't want to confuse folks in thinking that February is going to be the change because it's March that's going to be the change. So after the first of the month, then I'll start putting more info on Patreon, just so I don't confuse folks. And I would also like insight on if I should like create new tiers or just transform the ones that we already have. I don't know because from what I've read, I obviously can't move you guys. You would have to move yourselves. And I don't know that enough people pay attention enough to where they would be able to know where to move or when. So I'm still figuring that out. But oh cool, Michelle, I'll follow you back. All right, guys. Well, I will see you tomorrow, and Julie, I'm sure I'll talk to you in the next 15 minutes. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for listening, and I will see you tomorrow.